that in SSB, it is not just your memory which is being tested. Efforts that you put for your own improvement is going to matter a lot. And in certain cases, it is visible also. Assessors, they try to figure out how have you grown. This growth doesn't mean your economic growth. It means that as an individual, through your growing years, how have you progressed? You got to be realistic and you got to be practical in your approach. Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. So, I hope you've already read the caption on the screen behind me. So, today we are going to discuss the issues related to candidates who are repeaters. So, firstly, let me tell you, it may happen that in your initial attempt you do not succeed, but there is no reason for you to lose heart. So rather than losing heart, we need to focus on how to become successful in our subsequent attempt. Well, if we keep doing the same thing again and again and expect a different outcome, I think it will be a very impractical approach. So, firstly, let's understand what are the issues associated with your subsequent attempts. Well, some people might feel that your horoscope is there with the assessors. I'm sorry, it is not the case. Okay, so there is no factor as bad luck. Tough board. This is a myth created by people like you and me. There is no easy or tough board. Let me share with you the fact of life. The method of assessment is highly scientific, based on a lot of research, and it is standardized. That means each selection center, each service selection board adopts the same methodology for every candidate being assessed. Well, and less preparation, that is entirely up to you. It may be again a misconception that you require a lot of preparation. What is more important? It is your personality. So, can we prepare our personality? To some extent, yes, we can. But to a larger extent, we are what we are. Okay. So, we must understand that in SSB, it is not just your memory which is being tested. Assessors, they try to figure out how have you grown. This growth doesn't mean your economic growth. It means that as an individual, through your growing years, how have you progressed? Have you evolved as a mature and intelligent person or no? That is what matters. So, self awareness, that means knowing about yourself, knowing your limitations, trying to overcome them, and building on your strengths. That is what is going to make difference for you. If efforts that you put for your own improvement is going to matter a lot, and in certain cases it is visible also. Now, before we talk about these points which are listed here, let me tell you that we cannot typecast that a person becomes a repeater for the same reason. Different people will have different issues. So before we dive into this, I want you to carry out an exercise. This I have been advising not just the students, but while I was serving in the SSBs, during my closing interaction with the candidates, I used to tell them that once you go back from here, whether you are successful or not, irrespective of that, do carry out a deep introspection. I hope all of you understand the meaning of word introspection. It is a very, very important aspect. We must revisit our experiences and we must uh, take a deep dive into our own psyche and our own actions. So, what are the common issues associated with a person who has experienced SSB stage 2 for a number of times, maybe once, twice, or maybe more? That when you analyze yourself, you start overthinking about any particular action of yours. So there is no benefit in doing that. You got to be realistic and you got to be practical in your approach. Sometimes when you go for your subsequent attempts, some of you try to act in a manner that if I am more active in any of the tasks, whether it is indoor task or outdoor task, If I participate more, I might get a better outcome. However, it will be counterproductive. Then trying to put up an artificial behavior that will always create a problem for you, and you must develop a habit of acting in your normal, natural way. Now, if you find that your natural behavior is not what as it is expected in an officer, so do identify those habits and those personality traits which are not up to the mark, and then specifically work on them. That will give you better dividends. And stop avoiding your present performance to your previous attempts. Look at an attempt afresh. Definitely do not make mistakes that you have made in the past, and try to be a more mature and evolved person. The person who learns with his experience can expect a better outcome. When you carry out your self analysis or introspection, you might see the word brutal self analysis. This means that when you're doing this analysis, do not be sympathetic towards yourself. In fact, if you are a little more critical of your own actions and behavior, apparently it will give you a better outcome. Work on your communication skills, be an effective communicator, speak effectively, be brief, and be clear in what you want to convey. Build your confidence, trust yourself, practice a lot, and do identify your shortcomings. The moment you are aware of your own capabilities and limitations, it will place you at a better pedestal. It will help you perform better. It will help you interact in a much better way with other candidates. Once you have identified what are the problems, you need to start working on them immediately. If you find that you are a little shy by nature, develop a habit of talking a little more. Nobody's asking you to be talkative. But when you need to communicate, when you need to convey a point, you cannot afford to keep quiet. These are only few examples. It is not necessary that all the points listed here and all the points that I am saying is applicable to every individual. No. Like I told you in the beginning, you need to be able to identify your own shortcomings and you need to work on them. It goes without saying that if you want to be an officer, you need to be responsible for yourself. You need to be responsible for your actions. And sometimes you need to be responsible for others also. So you need to take on additional responsibilities if it is possible for you. Those small, small things at your own home, certain things that you have not been doing, some other family member does. If you take on that work, it counts towards taking on additional responsibility, however small this may be. Maybe dusting a room, maybe picking groceries from the market, whatever responsibility you can take on. Now, handle people doesn't mean that manipulating people. It is how you keep your conduct with other people. You need to act in a mature and smart way. Learn to deal with the emotions of the people. Try to maintain a friendly disposition. It will help you establish good rapport with other members in your group. Remember, change does not come with artificial behavior. You have to build your own capabilities and your own behavior patterns, which appear to be very natural and integral to your personality. So, what is the outcome of today's interaction? Repeating methods may sometimes result in similar outcome as it happened earlier. This is not what we want. However, if we improve our habits, if we identify our shortcomings, and if we work on them, we can expect the real change. And experience without reflection is of no use. I hope this will help you in your future endeavors. Wish you all the best.